NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Right to the air goes Ward. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set. Cougar, 19 Lions.
From the gun, here's Ward. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And that's caught inside the 30. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. T. Higgins, 76 yards. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now here's Vic. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Get it. 60. Ready.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that will draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. defense, so a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match, but give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
To throw, Vic. And he slings one that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
70, 19, 65, Mustang, Buffalo 18.
From the gun, Vic steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
To throw is Ward. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
To throw, here's Ward. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Come on.
Throwing is Ward. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now, Ward. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First down, Ravens.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
Ward. That one into the hands of Flowers. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Warrior step.
Now Ward. This pass complete to Higgins. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. First down, here's Mitchell. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And got his man complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Fairbairn set to kick
A
off.
2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing Vick. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Play action now, Vick. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Vick to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cade Otton from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Track 60, 19 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Ravens 14, Jaguars 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ward now working out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
They run over center with Mitchell. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Another run with Mitchell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Ward. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. This is something you get.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The throw right away is Vic. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Vic. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and goal at the 2-yard
On
line.
play action, it's Vic. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Here we go. Start. 18 card. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 average. 60.
To throw right away is Ward. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. Fields going to hang on to this one. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Fields. That's taken in. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18. Pioneer. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Ready.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Dragon 60. Come on. Come on. Hey. 70 Timberwolf.
And motion, it's Golden. From the gun, here's Ward. Through the middle of the field. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Rams.
The kicker on for the extra
Brandon
point.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Now, Vic. Moving to his left. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break it and tap on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
Here we go.
line.
Set. Ready?
Throwing is Vic. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Brings up second and
Quarterback's
10.
trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
65.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Rams out to the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville. After this, here's 3rd and 7.
Warriors 70. Touchdown, Warriors.
To throw, here's Vic. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Jaguars.
A big play for Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the
36 yards.
15-yard line.
On the jump.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready?
Vic gonna look to throw. Moving left. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It is 2nd and 6.
The 11-yard line.
Back. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To the air. It's Vic. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Rams.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Uh-oh. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Vic. Pushed out to his left. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
22-yard line.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 22, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Tucker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up third and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them.
Jaguar pressure, and a Jaguar sack. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
A loss of 9 brings up fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. From the gun, Vick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Off the play fake. Gannon. This is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
This is taken around the 12.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
Vic now. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 3.
Here we go. Pat the 60.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
On the double.
Here's Vic. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Isaiah Pacheco, a 20-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Raiders nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He's got space past the 25 and all the way out to the 31-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Adams the man in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And they'll work this down to the 30-yard line. Tackled there. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Gannon. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 light.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Score Jaguars 9, Raiders 6. Cam Little to kick off.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, break.
Off the play fake, Vick rolling to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Michael Vick. This is caught. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Michael Vick as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 5. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Cam Little to kick off.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. An inside run with Lynch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Get it! Lions!
Vic to throw it. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, Vic. Buying time to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Come on, come on.
Now here's Vick. Being chased out left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Michael Vick taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 23, Raiders 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A heck of a move. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Genty. Down the sideline he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, 74 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for him. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Escaping to his left. He runs with it. He's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Open man, downfield, it is Adams. 17 yards that time to number 17.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Complete to number 24. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, hey, can. Angel, West right zip.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Hey, Can. 11. Easy. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one complete down the field to Golden. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
Big-time play for Philly. 32 yards. 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42.
Cowboy 80.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Vic. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. Down the right sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play for Jacksonville. A pickup of 44 yards.
Let's go now.
On play action, it's Vic. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Brown now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down by Andrew Booth. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Play action now for Fields. Well covered the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
To throw, here's Vic. Forced out wide. This one intercepted. Into space.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
14, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cut 19!
Throwing now, Vic. Forced out left. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake. Here's Vic. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Vic. Rolling to the left. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And will move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Come on.
To the air. It's Vic. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again,
that one, take it in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second hit to the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Brown now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here we go, Scott. Man. Up. Easy.
In motion, it's Golden.
Right.
Fields now on second down. And a man, it's A.J. Brown brings it in. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up here first and 10.
Here we go. Delta. Green 19, got you right. Delta.
And in motion is Brown.
You got a mini basin. Why not? Hey, 551. Right.
A first down throw for Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Up. Blue 58, not. 11. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Hey, 10.
10 yards to go.
Here we go, Scott. 222. Chips for it. Hey, 10. Right.
Now, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Hey,
In motion, it's Golden.
Go.
Fields to throw for it. That's taken in, and he's going to have an Eagles first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here we go. I'm good. Eat you. Easy. Sit high.
Fields now to throw on first down. Left side, it's caught by Brown. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
16 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
First down. Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 instruction. No mods. Sit high.
Now Fields. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And they get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down. Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock, they don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down.
Pass the 60. Ready?
Vic gonna look to throw. Who got this underneath to Pacheco?
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get it. Cougar Knights.
Now, Vic. Headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
47-yard line.
Okay, break. 19 light. Let's go. Trap 60. Trap, go.
To throw is Vic. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Ready. 70, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he's going to have a Jags first down. They convert in style. Huge plays on 4th and long.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Michael Vick, touchdown Jaguars. On for the PAT is offered. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Eagles 17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Now he'll run.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, Scott.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Oh, and he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
A little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
Easy. Extend.
They put Adams in motion.
Go.
Throwing is Fields. On the run to the right. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, it's Vick. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here we go. Scott.
From the shotgun, it's Fields.
Justin Fields sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now, on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Green light.
Out quickly, and it's Adams. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
319, get ready. Trust. Hey, can. Go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
To throw, here's Vic. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That one swung out wide to Pacheco. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready? 60 Bison. Ready?
Here's Vic. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for a
So it's a win here for the Jaguars. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville. EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw right away is Ward. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
At the 35-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. To first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Moving to his right. There he goes again. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
I think of all the things he does so well, Mike, it's his ability to extend plays as a runner that probably isn't talked about enough. I mean, he is a sneaky athlete whenever he has to turn to.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offensive defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
22 yards.
That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback. And it's a first down.
At the
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Okay, ready?
In motion, it's Jefferson.
Hawk 70.
A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Nice check. Here we go.
On play action, it's Ward. He'll get that to Quinshawn Judson. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here.
Off play action, it's Ward. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
It is a big play for the Buccaneers.
That's another Buccaneers
31 yards.
first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Past the 60. Go.
Play action. Ward moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
On the handoff, Judkins. And he's able to find a crease. Get it in for 7. That'll bring up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
He tried to run for the first with Judkins. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, Ward. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. That is caught. And it is taken on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Buccaneers. Evan McPherson down to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7. Jaguars nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
From the 6.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4. Throwing is Vick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain
They
of
gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with first and 10. To the air. It's Vick. Flush to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Michael Vick. Touchdown, Jaguars. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready,
Fake the handoff. Now Ward looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
60. Viking 18. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
2nd and 10.
1960.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing is Ward. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 34
It is a
yards.
big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34.
Here we go. Set.
1st and
Left
10
step
at the
Cougar
21-yard
19.
line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, 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 ready.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Let's go.
In motion, it's Jefferson.
Go.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
18 Cardinal. Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line. The touchdown, and the two-point conversion.
McPherson set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken around the 11. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Vic. On the move left. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Now, Vic. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
15 yards on the play.
A gain there of 13 yards.
First down.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
19, Charger, 19.
To throw is Vic. Moving to his left. A throw on the move is caught. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Vic. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
Good for the Jaguars.
A big play for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the
31 yards.
line.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Vic gonna look to throw. Moving left. Now he takes off. And will wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
Here's Vic. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
Pass intercepted. Good coverage by Carlton Davis.
From his own end zone, it's Ward. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
Mustang 19. 19 lock.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Pushed out to his left. Taking off. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Evan McPherson set to kick
Pretty
off.
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Come on, come on.
To throw, here's Vic, escaping to his left. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. Third down coming up.
Third and 4.
Throwing now. Vick forced out wide. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They convert with a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in.
To the goal line and in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there, but he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Off play action, it's Ward. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 30.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Ward. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Another Buccaneers.
To throw is Ward. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. First and 10.
Cowboy 80! Cowboy 80!
Play fake, now Ward to throw. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Tampa. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And the operation, look at me fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line.
Isaiah Pacheco on the return. The Jaguars